Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dragon Kitty Show. I am Drika, and currently my co-host is sleeping on the couch. Hold on a second. I'm checking something out. I had to figure this out. Because clearly I don't know what I'm doing with this stuff. Sorry, I got distracted. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. Alright. So this time it shouldn't be a boring stream. Well, it's not like the other streams were boring. Everybody was having a blast picking on me, as always. Ooh, there is one other thing I forgot to do. I forgot to get into my Discord. There we go. So yeah. Apparently I had a new follower last night too. Or this morning, after I was done streaming. My little thingy's telling me. Anyway, so I'm not having to do chores like the field and all that because I already did all that. I've been spending the few hours. I'm thinking, I wonder if I have enough. Because, see, I have this really cool Hoda statue here. So, I'm thinking I'm putting it over on Helly Ridge, but I was going to make a little tower and have it like looking over the tower kind of thing. So I'm thinking that's where I want to put it because I don't know if I like it there because I really kind of don't. It's kind of hidden. Like the only way you're going to see it really well is like down here. See? And that's see it gets blended in with the roofs of the buildings and stuff. So I don't know if I like it there. So I'm thinking about going up to Helly Ridge and building that up a little bit more and putting it on top. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But that means I need to get slate, bricks, and mortar. Hopefully I have some. I should. I normally do. I got all kinds of people hopping on. Welcome, welcome. All is welcome. It says I have 3. Oh, what did you do? What did I just do? Don't do that. Okay. I'm pushing buttons and not knowing what I'm pushing. Alright. So, I really should go cleaning out my house, shouldn't I? Okay, so I think I stuck my my rare empty crates in here. Yes, I did. There we go. Drop them on my wagon. That way I can grab a bunch. I should have mortar. I hope I don't need to buy any mortar because it's like 20 mortar and 20 bricks per wall. And the little tower I have, I'll need 4 walls. So let's see. It would be under building stuff, I think. Alrighty. This needs to go back in here. Can that go in there? No, it cannot. This shouldn't even be there. It should be up in my inventory because I shouldn't be running around without my weapons. I got some slate shingles. I do have a couple bricks in here, so I can just grab those. And I have 1 mortar. Okay, that can't be right. That cannot be. No, I don't want to place that. Why do you do that? I'm pretty sure I have mortar somewhere. I just gotta find it. Because I'm not gonna sit down and make it. Mm-mm. Now the bricks, there's a couple bricks in here and they shouldn't be in here. They're honestly, I should go ahead and take these bricks and go and put them where they belong, which that is in my uh, bulk storage units in my underground warehouse. I'll leave the pottery bricks in here though. Okay, there's none in that one. There's a brick. Okay, no mortar in there. Come on, I know I had mortar. This is a bit nerve-wracking. I'm not finding mortar. Now, if I remember correctly, he made mortar for me to use. But I don't remember where he put it. It might be in this other over here. Huh. This ain't no good, unless it's in the lump. That might be the case. No, wait, what? There's no mortar whatsoever. Like, I know that's not right. I didn't think he would have used it. Because he made some for me for one of the things I was doing, the projects. Weird. Maybe I have some down underground. Unless he's got it over here. Let's play. Well, that just kind of threw that project idea out the window, because it looks like I'm going to have to order a mortar. Because I don't want to sit down and make it. No. Already making other stuff. Can we stop trying to... My hand is not working with me today. I've been kind of like mopey today. There we go. No. Well, at least I have some support beams. Alright, let me look in here. Maybe I got some and I put it in here. Because this is just weird. Slate. And beam tool. I don't remember what that is. Dirt. Yeah, this is just weird. I guess I'm not going to do that today. Those are full. Stand up. Okay. See, I had enough slate bricks. I just didn't have enough mortar. So I'm going to have to make an order. I really thought I had some too. Round bricks there. Okay. Alright. That's just weird. I'm trying to think where it could possibly be. Because I may have used it up. That's probably what happened. But knowing me, it's just sitting somewhere and I just not seeing it. Since I only have one mortar. Just one left. Which, again, is the weirdest thing to me. Because I don't think those bricks will stay in there for now. Those are imping bricks. That's why I keep them. Anything over 60. You see, there's that. That's not the That's not the mortar. That is weird. That is really, really weird. Maybe I just didn't see it, and I do have it. I just didn't see it. Because that's possible too. There is a spot I can look. Because it would be in the Undercity. There is one spot I can look. So, I have like these little secret rooms. There. Mm-hmm. Oops. So I need to go through all this stuff and get it all dealt with. No mortar there. A bunch of empty crates there I didn't know about. Need to start working this area. There's some mortar. But that mortar I can't touch because that's for something else. I don't have any mortar. Okay. Well, shoot kabibbles. Looks like I'm going to have to be making some orders. Well, one of the things I do need to work on is getting this over here started. I need to clear this out and to start raising the ceiling. Because I think this is where I was going to place the chessboard. Because I plan on having a chessboard. And I already have, whoops, if I can get through. Let me in. I already have the two chess, or the queen pieces here. I need to find out something. Right, let's do it this way. Does deed push pull override a building. Because that's a question I was curious about. Like, my deed, you can't push and pull. And I was wondering if I should build like a building around it. It wouldn't be much of a building, but... This is something I need to know, because... To do the tournament thing, I have to figure out how to go about that. Or champion dolphin. Okay, so... And that just kind of puts a sticker in my spot. I have to purchase a bunch of mortar anyway, because... I'm seeing how much gold I have. I have 52 silver. Isn't it like still 2K? Or 2 silver per... That's about right. Want to buy 2K more delivered. Okay. What's this? I got stuff. Yeah, oh, I wonder how much that's collapsed. I need to get back to work on that too. I got a lot of little projects I need to get back to. There we go. Anyway, what's here? It's more dirt. That's a lot of dirt. Why is that dirt here and not where it should be put? It's kind of weird that it's not put away is what it is to me. Okay, let's go and put the dirt away. Except for that one, because that's not a full one. Oh wait, I went too far. Dirt's over here. There we go. Alright, so this is not a full one. Let me go see if I can fill it up and put it away. I don't live on Xanadu, but I don't mind sailing. That's going to be 10, 15 silver worth. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think I just went right past my one spot. I was trying to buy a champion. Well, no, that's wait, wait, what? Sorry. He's right. Oh my lord. That was okay. Hey, I do no, open that one. This says dirt, but it's nothing in there. Okay, expand all. There is no dirt in here. So dirt will be in the other one. Okay. So I know in this warehouse I have a crate that I usually have a little bit of dirt in it. So if like it's not a full crate, use it to fill up crates. If I can get through the door. I'm having lag. There we go. Okay, so I think it's in this one. No, guess not. It's not in that one. Or is this I guess this is the one because I'm not seeing it. All right, that's what this is. So I'm going to stick this one right here. Now, empty large crates go up above. That should be empty small crates, right? Yeah. I don't like small crates. I try to get rid of those as quickly as possible somehow. They are annoying. Okay, so I think this is, that one's full. Is it this one? Oh, that one's full. Oh, okay. So it's got to be over here. Ooh. I have crates over here that need to be gotten through. I see. Oh, a lot of wool and logs and oh my god, I thought I was low on my low quality logs. Like thought I'd gone through them all. Apparently not. Okay. So let's grab the wool. Because I do know downstairs I have uh in the Undercity. Okay, there we go. That's all the wool. Oh, and there's the small crates. Empty small crates, no less. You sneaky bastards. What the fuck? Okay, so that's just empty small crates. Okay. Alright, I'm fine with that. Let's go and put these wools away. Organization is the key to my madness. It usually is. Uh-oh. Wait. What? Oh my lord. These guys, they're picking on Retro. That's hilarious. Alright, so which one of these is the wool? Okay. Oh, so I have one that says the cotton, so I can go and get that cotton one and put it away. Wool, there it is. Oh, it's full. Well, now. We're just gonna have to fix that. Are you serious? Rename wool. Okay, so there we go. So I can put the cotton away down here too. Both long hair and facial hair, but not for too much work. And a Lordy. So, oh, it's official. I decided I am going to have my Luna Long during December 11th to the 21st this year. So it's going to be during the Christmas season. Or Yule. For those who celebrate Yule as well. But yes. So, during that time will be my Luna Long. So I have a date now, set. And I know it's not like the biggest thing that people have been talking about or whatever, but it has been for me. Alright, so let's go put these over here. Organize the madness. There we go. How many more? I think 49. So I can put one more. No, wait. It's like 59, so I can put 11 more. Okay. So what do we got in here now? We just got logs. Oh, there's a couple cotton. So now I'm left with a bunch of logs that I gotta go move. I am not pleased by this, shall I say. This is actually annoying, because I thought I got rid of all my low quality logs by making a bunch of stuff. Like making a bunch of, what do you call them? Wooden beams. No! I still have them. They're still here. So, yeah, not happy. There are 50s over here. Open this. So the big full ones of these, 50 can go over here, 60s should go over here. Okay, so these are, oh, that's a full one. Let's do the 50s first. And then 40, 30, 30, and 30. So that should fill this up. There we go. And now we just put these in here. So I know to use these first. Alright, now I said I needed about, I think, 11 of the small ones. So we'll grab these open. There we go. So I can go and put these away and grab the rest of the logs. Lordy, what in the world? Oh, so it's 49. It doesn't go all the way. No, it's 51. So it does go into the 50s, but okay. I knew I didn't like the small ones for... You're just being a pain in my rear. There we go. I knew it was something like that. It was just in the 50s. It was weird. Because it's not quite 60. So large crates are more, it's worth more in these. Because you can put 30 large crates versus, come on. Okay. Versus 51 small crates, which are half size. And you should be able to put 60 by technical terms. but they short you by 9. So large crates are worth more to me than small crates in these crate racks. That's how I've been doing it, so yeah. Alrighty, so pull the 30. We'll pull this. Okay, so why is this one lower? This one shouldn't even be over here. Why is it over here? Because there's that. Okay. Weird. Alrighty. I don't know what's going on here, but we're going to fix this. And we're going to rename this. Blah. Okay. So 60 will go in here for sure. I have 40, so we can take a 30 out of here. Drop it over here. I hear something. Ah, I have more. Are you on the coast? 5K for 10 silver? Okay, so we're going to drop this over here. And then we're going to drop these here. There we go. And we're going to grab this large crate because it's empty. And we're going to go and put it away. So I haven't been organizing like I should. That's an issue for me. So, but I'm slowly starting to get back into the groove. It's taken me a few days to do so. To be perfectly honest, Misa Binks had me spoilt rotten. So, with him doing all the animal care and all that stuff, I had finally finished going through all of my animals. I'm still breeding animals, but I'm hoping my batch of breed that I've done is going to come out good. But, like all my cows except for 3. But I think that's because they're too young. So I was able to sort through those. Then I got... No, good thing. I was too far away. Ha 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 ha. There we go. My zoo animals, I fed them today. I even worked in my little park today. Kind of made me sad though when I did, because it's the park. Okay, so come on, work with me here. Thank you. Okay, so there's the crate rack. I could just go and put this somewhere else. And there should be, well, there used to be a bunch of them up there, but I'll just throw it down somewhere right here. I say I need to organize stuff, and I still just throw things wherever random. So these are all rock. Those are not stone bricks. Are they? I think they're just rock shards. I think one was just named stone brick, and it's wrong. Trying to find it again. In the 1.5 million freaking... Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm done looking, honestly. I saw it. I swear I did. I could have sworn I wasn't hallucinating. There it is. Cool. Nope. It's just stone. Alrighty. So, I gotta start working on this stuff. I got a ton of work to do and get finished. Why isn't that in there? Here we go. It's not pretty. It was bugging me. So I can't move the dragon yet. We can go and check out my other deed. Because that's the deed I'm working on too. Let's see what I need to do. I was digging a bunch of dirt up and I'm trying to make a little road-like path. So that's what I'm currently working on. So I can probably work on that. And I just took and put the dirt away. And I'm probably going to need all that dirt. That's probably what that dirt's from too. We'll see. We'll see what I got going on. I need to put some lamps over here because it's dark over here. Like right now, it's nighttime and it's dark. You can see there's like, it's dark. It's spooky. So this is the deed. I got it mostly like flattened. So yeah, this is supposed to be, I need to pack that so, because this, see, there's a tree and that doesn't need to be there because this is deed. Let me find my shovel. Shovel. There it is. Okay. Disembark. Let's see. Well, you know what? First things first. I always botanize the grass I find. But so this is where the road is going to be, and it's going to be all the way down kind of thing. So I'm trying to work it so I know where the road is, and then I can work the rest of the land off of it. That is the plan. Where's Pack? Oh, there it is. Oops. It says I'm busy. Popping my knuckles. Getting my knuckles all popped up. Okay, let's hit that button real quick. There we go. And then once I'm done, we'll pack it. There we go. Ooh. I see a familiar face on there. I was quiet. No, I wasn't. I'm never quiet. But wonder how long it's going to take him to give me my mortar. He said he had to make like 120, I think it was. Because he had to make that much, and then he'd be on his way. I don't know where he's coming from. But whatever. I need mortar. I can't build a building without it. But I'm hoping 5K will be enough, because if it's not, it's probably not going to be enough. I go through like almost 100K with mortar a year. I swear I do, because of all the freaking buildings I'm constantly doing. Okay, so let's put these things away so it's out of my inventory, because it's going to drive me nuts. Hey, Alyssa left. One of my old-time friends. She was running through here the other night in this area. I had a friend come over. No, hey L Doc, no num nums. Why is that the first thing you do when you get on is num num? And there's a reason why there's no purple panties back here, by the way. my husband went shopping and I was like, oh, because I didn't go with him. And I was like, I know what. He was like, do you need anything from Walmart? And I'm like, yes, I need a pair of granny panties. And he goes, no. And I'm like, wait, what? I need them. And he goes, no. I left the nip nip out. Well, I appreciate that, but still, first thing are you num numbing on a cookie? Because I had ice cream before I started my stream tonight. I needed some pick me up. Dinner? Cool. I had all kinds of stuff today. It was one of those days that I just was kind of like blah. As soon as my husband left, I was kind of feeling lonely. And then, like, literally, I'm sitting there thinking I'm lonely. I want to talk to somebody. I get him calling me almost immediately after he leaves, going, I just got into a fender bender. And I'm like, oh no. Like, you okay? And he said, yeah, I'm fine. I just letting you know. I'm gonna call the police station and all that stuff. So he does all that, and he said at first it was just a scuff, but he said he thinks there's a crack in the bumper, but nothing big. I was like, all right, well, he even told his work and everything, but apparently he was had stopped at the stop sign, and the person just kept going and hit him in the back. I was like, why? Why is it you have a huge target on the back end of your car? This car is not even a year old. Well, no, it's not even a year old with us because we had just bought it. Well, he just bought it last year, about next month or so. Yeah, that will teach him to not get the purple panties. All right, he already was on his early lunch today. I should tell him that. But I will. I told him, I was like, you didn't get the panties. He says, I said, but they're going to be wanting the purple panties. And he says, well, tough luck. They ain't getting it yet. And I'm like, oh my God, I'll let them know you're the one that's being a butt. He was like, I got to go home and still do this. I said, you're the one that took off, not me. I mean, sheesh. So, then like a little later, about a couple hours ago, I tried to call my Aunt Connie because she's in New York. And it goes straight to her voicemail, so I'm hoping she's okay. Because I've heard New York is pretty bad, and she's not, like, young. And she's probably in her 60s now, if I recall correctly. Well, yeah, because she's about the same age as my mother. And my mother is about 20 years older than me, so 56, yeah. So I'm a little worried about her, because she's also got a heart valve, electronic heart valve she was supposed to only have it for like 10 years, and she still has it, and it's been almost 17, 18 years now. So I'm a little worried about her. Um, so that, and I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't get a hold of her. So then I decided to call my stepsister down in Louisiana and my stepmom, because my stepsister, she works she's like a secretary for a medical center down there. And she was telling me they have like over 300 patients and stuff like that. And they've been wiping everything down and all this stuff. And they've been really trying to keep up with the coronavirus thing and stuff. And I was like, oh my Lord. And so when we were growing up, she was always sick. And she's really frail. And I worry about her like right now. And I'm like, are you taking care of yourself? She says, I'm doing my best. So I'm like, girl, you got a little boy that's going to be like, where's my mama? What the hell happened to her? And she was like, I know. And I was like, what about Mama B? Are you taking care of her? Because she's in her 70s now. So it's like, yeah, it's craziness. And I was a little worried about my family. So, but I tried to recall my Aunt Connie again and got no answer again. So I'm like, I hope she's doing all right. I mean, she's a tough booger. I mean, most people in my family are. Bam. And anything lower can go in there. Okay. So, so like I said, I'm a bit on the worried side for some of my family members, but I already talked to one of my best friends that I also call my sister since we were in school. Um, she lives in Washington State, so I asked her what was going on over there and if she's okay. And she's like, she said she had a cold, but she's doing fine. I was like, so you're all right with everything that's been closed down? She says, yeah, with her current job, she can't work right now because she's in the service jobs, and so they had told her she needed to stay home. But she just had a cold and she got tested, and she said that the test came back negative. So I was like, cool. But it's like craziness. Everybody's. I got. Kyle's got family in Florida, but he hasn't. I don't know if he's been keeping up with them or not. His mom has sent us information and stuff, which uh, I asked him if he wanted to check it out or not, and he said he might. But apparently there are phone numbers and stuff to get assistance for bills and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, because we're pretty good, but when he did that fender bender, I'm sitting there going, "Oh gods!" I could just see it now. There goes the rest of the little bit of savings that we had just put back and everything, and we're going to be screwed because of this epidemic or pandemic. It's either way. I don't know. But it's just all kinds of craziness. But how are you guys doing? Are you guys surviving out there? Those who are lurking in my feed? Gotta wait for the delay. Okay, that's done. Ah, I gotta do all that too? Fine. Do, do, do. No one talks. I don't think I updated my Nightbot tonight. Oh well. If somebody has issues getting on my Discord, I'll help them out.
Crickets.
Whoa, hello, hey, how you doing?
Not too bad yourself.
Like I said, just I'm going. I'm surviving. I have to. Okay, so this is where okay. So the plan is this is not the actual border or the end of the deed, but this is where I will move it back. And so I'm trying to build it or trying to build this so that there is a campground that people can utilize for the Lunalong. So that's what I've been doing. It's just a matter of getting it done. As you can see, I've already started this part of the road. It's supposed to meet down there, and then this part will be part of the deed, but I don't know what I want to do with it because it's not like I can make it any smaller for people to plant or to put their tents and stuff. But I've got to figure something out, right? Because that was one thing I noticed, that there was no place for people to put tents except for they were putting it the year before last, to the east of Keppa, but there was a deed there last year, so it was making it hard to put tents there. So that's why I got to figure out a spot to put tents so that people can do that. I'm also going to build a stable underground where there's going to be grass and stuff like that available for everybody to grab, and they can put their animals there and stuff like that. It'll be something that the Lunalong people, staff will be able to help out with. And it's going to be multi-story if I can find the right spot to put it.
Multi-story grass.
Hmm?
Did you just say multi-story grass?
No. Stables. There will be grass in, like, where people can get, like, they'll have access to a BSB in each stable that have grass and stuff they can throw down for their animals.
Gotcha.
Or I'll have it where will run around dropping grass in there, and like once a day we check it, and if there's animals there, we put grass down for them. Have stable hands, you can say. Hire somebody to do stable hands. Because that way, and it'll be a multi-story building, because it'll have ramps and stuff like that to make it easy for people to access. But I think that would be like super cool. But if I can find the right spot, which I think I have an idea where I can put it, that's where it boils down to, is where I can put it. Because being in the Undercity, the further south I mine, the higher the ceiling's going to become. So I'm getting to the point where I don't have to worry about the lack of ceiling space anymore. So it's always a bonus.
You're gonna want to mine the ceiling first, then the floor.
Either or don't matter at that point. Because if you can, I flatten the ceiling. That's what I do. Because I got the ceiling pretty high now where it's at. It's high enough that I can do a 5-story building. And I just make it flat from there. Because I found out when I was making the spot for my maze, I was mining the ceiling, so it got super high in a lot of the spaces. But unfortunately, when I started to dig down, it stopped me from going any further down. Because there is a limit for how much space you're allowed to have.
300 dirt.
Yeah. And because I've already mined the ceiling up all the way, I have a little spots that come up a little bit in the maze. And I was a little bit on the irritated side when that happened. It's like 2 little tiny corners, but it still irritates me because it's not flat. It messes with my compulsive disorders. But I will live. I have to. Alright, let's go put this stuff away so I can get to working. Open. Open. There we go. Put all this down in here now. That goes on my 60s. Okay, there's a 40. Another 40. Another 40. 40s. Okay, so this is the last of the 40s. This is all 50. And now There's no 60s, so we'll drop these here. These here. Because for some reason, I still separate my grass by its quality. Okay, are we suffering from lag? Yes, we were. Good thing I waited. Ah, hold on just a second. Okay. I may need a little help. Oh, yeah? It's winter. Everything looks the same. Hard to pinpoint my location. Oh, no! Okay, I understand this. See if he's got pictures, I can help him. Got a priest? You can try locate soul. No, I don't. Alright, this is starting to bug me. Let's just do it this way. Pack, pack, pack. Yeah, Pete helps a lot. That because there's only a few places that Pete is. It looks so steep for 20 slope, but it's not. Okay, so I don't need to pack that because I'm still going to work that. Yeah, I need to go get me my dirt. Okay. This grass spread pretty quick, to be honest. Yeah. And an adolescent coal or unicorn foal over there died in my water. I need to put. I would put fences up, but I plan on putting like this elongated building and making an archway using bridges for ships to cross. Yeah, the gray horse that died right there. Couldn't climb out of the water. My eyes not stop twitching. Hey, Zelbag! Zelbag goes, hey, Draca. How you been? Word to the homies. Been good. You? I've been pretty decent, I technically can say. I mean, I've had better days, but nothing too bad. Most excitement I've had today was my husband getting an fender bender on the way to work for him. So,
For not buying purple panties.
and that, yeah, it's for not buying purple panties. Because I did have him when he was at the store. He's like, "Do you need to grab anything?" I says, "I need purple granny panties." And he goes, "No, I'm not doing that." And I'm like, "But what am I going to tell my streamers, my lurkers?" And he goes, "They're just going to have to get over it for now." Zobag's like, "Yikes." I got to tell him karma bit him in the ass. Or at least hit his ass in. Ah. Oh, did I already do this one? Probably. No. I don't wear purple panties. No. Apparently, oh, you weren't here with that craziness, were you? Apparently, a few days, almost a week ago or so, Baby started going on my Discord about auctioning off my purple panties. Apparently, I have purple panties, and I don't have purple panties. So she's sitting there auctioning off these, and then she gets on my stream and then makes it worse. So apparently now I have to get some purple panties, and I somehow, in the end, I said I was going to hang them up at least for one day on the freaking back here. A pair of purple panties. It's going to be my freaking flag for a minute. Don't ask me why, but yeah, that happened. LOL. Yeah. The things that baby puts me through, I swear to the gods that are all holy on this realm. I swear she puts me through some crazy stuff. And it was funny.
Panties just about 200.
Was it 200? Yeah, see? 200 gold. It was 200 gold in game. And I think Dane like bid like 700 or 1,000 to cover for everything, like bits or something like that. It was crazy. And it lasted for 2 days, and apparently it's still going on. People are obsessive with things. So Meg's like, wow.
We're not gonna let you forget that.
Apparently. It is my innocent stream has went south quick thanks to
It
baby.
was not innocent before that.
Yes, it was.
No, there was porno going on.
No, that's not porno. That was streamer abuse. That is not porno. As I said, it was not porno. It was streamer abuse. We had declared this a long time ago. When he comes to attack me, it's streamer abuse. Yeep.
It's not abuse when you like it.
I don't like it when he slobbers. I love my husband, but he slobbers. If I wanted somebody to slobber, I would have gotten a Saint Bernard puppy. Even German Shepherds don't slobber as bad. Okay, here we go. When your wagon go where? That wagon is, or is it always? It's always been rare. I had that wagon. I bought it a purple wagon a long, long time ago, and so what ended up happening was when they came out with the runes, I got a rune put on it, and I was trying to do it myself. And one of my friends, Amar, asked me why if I was trying to make it rare for sale. I says, no, it's purple. This is my favorite wagon. I want it to be shiny. So he's like, let me have your wagon for a day, and I will imp it for you and all that stuff. He got it rared and got it to 90 quality. So it's always been rare since then, when they came out with the runes. And I like shiny things. Yeah, in fact, all my horses currently that's on there have, he's like, nice, has rare horseshoes. I don't know if I have two of my horses have. I think one, I know for a fact one of my horses has a rare bridle bit and saddle, but I think two of them actually have rare saddles. there was a rare saddle that was being priced, and I went to go ask about it, but he already sold it before I had a chance to talk to him about it, because I would have bought it because I want a full set, and I only have one bridle, so I think she's the one that's got all the rares. No, she does not have the bridle. Okay, so I only have one rare saddle, so because she's the second favorite horse. Silver Rose is my ultimate favorite horse. The other one is actually her daughter. So, yeah, and see, she's got rare. I just don't have rare saddle bags yet. That's something else I want to get. And I know, it doesn't show up. It doesn't do the shimmer and shine. I kind of wish it did, but I'm not complaining. There will be a day they'll fix it. I'm sure of it. And when that happens, I'll be like, oh yeah, my horse is shiny. My horse is shiny. So yeah, with the whole dance and all. Okay, so. Wait, didn't I pack that? Okay. Be like, what? I did a little dance. I don't have to show the dance again. I don't need to
Showed your
show.
butt twice.
I We ain't talking about that again.
Do I need to bring up the clip?
No, we don't have to do any of that. We're just not
In case
talking
anybody
about.
listening, clips are just up there. You can
No.
see.
No. There was no butt showing. Clip it? No, it wasn't. It was not clipped. Dang, don't look for it. Don't worry about it.
Was clipped.
No, shh. No, shut up. I should have gone and deleted all that. I'm nice enough to leave things on there. Incriminated evidence. Alright. Clipping is beyond my Twitch skills. Nice. Okay. So, it's kind of actually interesting that it started becoming daylight when I start to come over here to work. So all of this here is my goal, is I'm going to have like a little fence here because I don't want people to fall down into the scary depths here. Ah! L-Doc! No! Bad! Bad L-Doc! You're supposed to be my Ren! Oh, Lord. Okay. So that's the rock. I need to get that sorted through. Because, see, I have to create another one? How many are you doing? See,
We gotta get your nice followers that weren't around, up to date on what's going on.
The torture. I swear. Look at that. I got some 100 quality grass. That's cool. That is supreme horse chow. Nice booty shot. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Did somebody just randomly enchant the grass over here? Consequences. You show the booty and the people click it. I didn't. Alright, I guess. No.
The price of intoxication while streaming.
Okay, yes. I'm bolder when I drink, so yeah, okay. So the little nun Draca is back, and she be good now. And you could stop with the paddle thingy.
Whatever.
I'm holding the rest of my liquor hostage until I get to see Ben this weekend. I hope that they don't put him through hell this weekend. At Draco. What's Zelback saying? What? Can you open your planter? My planter? Oh, Lord. Rain! Or Dane! Oh, my God! What the... Your farming box. You don't open it. What do you mean if can you open it? It's not an open thing. It's like how do you use it? Well, you get your seed or whatever and you plant it like you would in a soil, but it's in the container. You can't move the container once there's something in it though. God, Dane, I swear to the gods above me. How many things can you plant? Well, it's like one tile. It's quite literally you can plant one item in a tile or whatever, so you can plant everything except for herbs and trees and bushes. Yeah, one tile. Like, boo. However, you say boo, but if you have farmland, like I do for crops, you double it. I have 413 tiles for my tomatoes. But because I have 413 boxes, I doubled that to 826 tiles in the same amount of space. I'm just saying.
Also, I think they work underground too.
Yes, they do work underground. However, I don't like how they look yet for underground. Because I was sitting there, I was like, oh, we could put wheat and stuff, but the wheat doesn't get very tall. And it just does, and horses don't use it. Like if I wanted to put a bunch of planter boxes so people can put their animals right there, horses don't use it like they do on crops. Like if they eat on the crop and whatever, they don't use it. Another thing too, I've noticed they take damage even if you plant them on your deed, because all of these have damage on them. It's messed up. I found that out today. They have damage. Boo, minus half a boo. So I'm really I have a forum that I had put up in hopes. Let's see if I can find it. I'll have you guys check it out. About planter pots, like gigantic ones, for bushes and trees. Like we could do dwarf bushes or trees or something like that. Because I would like to have trees in my Undercity and bring more green into it. Because my Undercity is awful dark and I don't like it.
Trees underground, or it's called roots.
That's... You're being a pain. I have a follower. That's weird. Okay. Hold on. Let me see where I had put it in. I'm going to find it. Oh my god.
Wait a minute. It's weird you have a follower?
Yeah, on my forum. Ah, there we go. So let me... So check this out. Hopefully I did that right. Okay. There we go. And like I said, check it out, read it, and see what I was saying. And it's just something I would really like to see. They could be decorative, as far as I care. I don't really care if we can harvest fruits from them and nuts and stuff like that. I really don't care. I just would like to have trees in the underground, you know, in the Undercity, because I have these really big, tall ceilings and everything, and the Undercity looks really great. It's just I want it to look better, I guess you can say.
I'd like to have a skylight. I would like to have a skylight.
A skylight? That would be cool if you were able to make an opening and then have something like a bars to put over it to prevent people from falling in there. That would be kind of cool. And then have a tree in the one spot or something that, like... Oh, God. There was a game.
No. Let them fall in and get trapped.
No! I can't let the noobs get hurt. I have to protect them. Yeah, it's kind of defeats the laws of nature with the no sun issue. Yeah, But with all the lamps and stuff, you can get away with it, to be honest. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my thinking. Good point. It's just I would like to see some dwarf trees, and that's the reason why I was thinking of you could use lamps. Yeah, that's why I was thinking dwarf trees and stuff like that, because if it's in the Undercity, I don't think we should be able to plant oaks, or the big huge trees in these planters. But I was thinking of these big Roman fancy planters kind of thing. And the Romans used to do this too. They had these trees, and we do it today. So I figured, why can't we do something like that so we can put trees down there, but they just be smaller because they're in a smaller pot. They can't grow into full size. And I don't expect them to, nor do I want them to, I just want it to, make the Undercity more friendly feeling, I guess. I don't know how to exactly say it. It's just the Undercity is just a little still cold to me, and I hear what you're saying. Yeah, and I just want to make it a little warmer, and plants make things warmer. Like they don't have to be as useful. Like maybe if you chop them, you can get scrap wood or something to get rid of the tree, and then you can plant again or something. But I don't think they should be like full size trees. The bushes, maybe you can make them full size bushes because bushes don't get that big anyway. But and you could probably harvest off the bushes maybe because bushes even today they're really hardy little pricks. So it's just something I would like to see and hope to see one day. But they have a lot, and I can't complain or anything because the dev team does a lot, and I am very appreciative of what they've done because I enjoy the game. Wholeheartedly, I enjoy the game. So, and because I enjoy the game, it's because they put so much work in it, and I appreciate it. At Draca, you have a speed rune on your wagon now. Yes, I do. I switched it out, and after I got it rared, I went and switched it out and put a speed rune on it. It's not just a speed rune. I have the speed plus volume rune, so I can hold more stuff. I make a lot of wooden runes. Oh, that's cool. I can make them too if they're. I make them better if they're faux. If you need any, I can send you some. That's awesome. I might actually, since you said you make a lot of wooden ones, eventually I will get back to making wagons again for sale, and that might be something I'll do. I'm currently I was supposed to make a bunch of barrels today, or sometime soon, um, because I need to make a bunch of barrels to get my fine carpentry up. I was going to make like a bunch of them and then imp them up a bit. I need my fine carpentry up. It's driving me nuts that I don't have my fine carpentry up. I need to get it to where I can imp things up to 80 plus. Because right now, one of my chicken coops is at 80.01, and if I repair it, it's going to go under, and then I'm going to lose my 80 quality eggs. And I don't want to lose my 80 quality eggs. So I have to get it repaired. I have to be able to imp it soon. Beep, 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 beep. No, come on. If you need any, okay, I read that. I gotta go get some dirt apparently, so I'm gonna have to put these away. I got to 92 on my farming today as well.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm not sure how this works, because I try to use my one rake to see if because it's a high quality rare rake, and I used it to harvest the corn, but the corn still popped up at 92, or no, it was 93 because of being rare, and it has the rune on it to give it 10% quality or quantity increase when harvesting. And I don't understand what happened because it didn't seem like it worked at all. But it was on corn, so I'm not sure. I still can't figure all that stuff out yet. 92 farming, congrats, or nice, thank you. You don't use a rake to harvest, I don't think. Well, you can't harvest the corn without a rake or something. Because I tried to harvest it by hand, and it wouldn't let me do that. It was being a pain to me earlier. Yeah, you can. Okay, well then I don't know. I know that you could use it. See, because I got this rake. I've had this rake. There it is. And it has the will gather resources at a higher quality level at 10%. It has Circle of Cunning at 72 and Wind of Ages at 91. But it's a high quality rake, so I haven't been using it because my lower quality rake is what's giving me my skill gain. Because I'm using it for the skill gain. Oh, why didn't you drop in there? Did I hit a button? No. Oh, I'm not close enough. There we go. Alright, so we'll just grab this and drop it in here. Because I'm going to go put that away. There we go. And drop that in here. Okay. Why am I still carrying a saddle around? I have no effing clue. Alright, we're going to drop this saddle here. I need to find a place for it. I haven't built a saddle rack yet. I'll just throw things on the ground like I always do anyway. Now, in real life, my house doesn't look like that. I just throw everything everywhere. Oh! Oh! Yay! What is this? What did I order? Oh! Oh, I know what these are. These are the metals that I needed for the Lunalong. I ordered the ore, or not, lumps for the Lunalong today. Because originally it was going to be Madnath and Dumbo doing it, but Madnath told me that I might as well go and get somebody else to do it because he couldn't get a hold of Dumbo in like almost a month, so he's not sure what's going on with him. So I went ahead and did that. Yeah, flow! Thank you. So here we go. Mark it off. Done. So now the only thing is I got to get a hold of Pandalin for in June for my order. I need to get my shelf. I got to get this fixed. It's an old little wooden box that I screwed onto the bottom of my table. There we go. And there we go. But yeah, this is like all the information here that I work on and stuff. This is for the game. But this is primarily like this right here. Well, that was last year's info. So, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find the beginning of this. Okay, so that's not it. That's... Okay, so all this is worm information. Little notes and stuff that I found. Made my own little page for the harvest and stuff and time and everything. I even have my... I actually do inventory of my own horses. I used to do it every week at Vendahorse, but I dropped the ball, so my horses were kind of... I got to go back to working on it. So this is how I kept inventories. I have a piece of tape so I can erase over it and not have to damage the paper after a billion times. inventory of the animals of my zoo. So, yes, I do inventory for my job, but I like taking inventory in real on my spare time. I'm such a nut. This job is literally made for me, okay? This is why I love it. Zelmag's laughing at me. It's so true. Um, that's why I love it so much. Because when Linda hired me, it was funny because I had just I got fired from my previous job for not IDing my regular customers for when they came in to buy a pack of cigarettes, which cracked me up because just a month prior to that, um, they had did the cops had did their little sting thing, and they sent a young man in there, and I told him no, he was trying to buy beer, and he's like, "My ID's in the car." I said, "Go in the car and get your ID. I'm not playing games." And so I got a certificate and everything because I passed the test. And I get fired, which turns out we already knew why they were firing me. There was an old incident that happened years ago, but because the district manager was a family friend of mine, he never let me go. And because of that, they were trying to find a way to get rid of me. New management came in, they found a way to get rid of me. I wasn't a pain, it was just that one little mark on there. I actually did my work very well. In fact, the boss that I was working with, I hated her gut. She hated mine, but she straight up would even told everybody, she was like, "Why did they fire the one person that I really needed to keep here?" And I was like, "Thank you for saying that, you know." She hated me, I hated her. Primarily because she tried to force her religion on me, and I got really ticky about that. Um, but it was just messed up. So, and it turned out the days that I supposedly didn't check IDs, and I found out why, there was a redhead. She got hired almost a year beforehand. Hey, dude, Jensen! She got hired about a year before I got fired, and I went to one of my friends who now currently works with my husband, which is funny as all get out. And I says, "I don't know when, I don't know how, but that girl is going to get me fired." And I'm a firm believer the only reason why I would ever get fired for anything is because it's my own doing. She's a redhead. The only difference between her and I, we were about the same height, same body build, and everything. She had glasses and I did not. And when the new management came in, I was off for 2 days. Of the 3 days, they were accusing me of not checking IDs. And those 2 days, she was working. They said, "We saw it on the camera, blah, 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 blah." And when I looked, and I was like, "Wait a minute, for what days?" And they were told me the days. I said, "How's that possible? I was at Indiana Beach with my stepson, where he said, 'I love you' for the first time in my entire life with this boy." So I was like, how's that possible? They had my social security number wrong. They had my name wrong. They just built, like, when I was off for those 2 days, they hurry up and made up some sort of scam to get rid of me. I had got my lawyer involved, and he says, "It's a corporate. Do you really want to fight it?" And I'm like, "You know what? I was actually looking for another job. It was before I was getting married to my ex-husband. If you don't have the glasses, you have to drink from the bottle." No, 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 no. No, we're not doing this. This is not happening. Not tonight, Du Jensen. I am drinking water tonight. I'm staying hydrated. Um, but as a result, they ended up firing me for, over us. And I called up my boss and everything to get the information I needed that, from her. And they ended up giving me my vacation pay because they realized what happened, but they couldn't hire me back because they already had terminated me before I walked into the store. So it was crazy. But I was looking for a job, and I hadn't put an application in for the company I'm with now. And what ended up happening is I was going over to my grandmother's, so I had some baggy clothes, not baggy clothes, but crappy clothes, because I was going to be working in her yard and everything to get a couple bucks. And I get this phone call, and they're like, "Hi, I'm with WIS International. Would you like a job?" And I'm like, yes, I would love a job. I was like, Wes, why is that name familiar? My ex-husband had worked for Regis, which is their our competitor. I can't really say they're a competitor because in my mind's eye, they're nothing. I am not biased by any means. But so so he was like, yes, they're really good. You know, you should go for it. So I went to the interview and everything like that. And I had to get like dressed up and nice and everything because I was like, oh, I look like crap. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. So there's my steel. And but it was like that's how, and it was funny because she in their interview she's like, oh, how do you feel about math? And I says, I play Sudoku, and I still to this day play Sudoku. I said anything with numbers in it, I love it. So math is one of my favorite subjects when I was in school, right along with science. And still to this day, I'll sit there and I watch all kinds of science shows and stuff like that on YouTube and things. It's not telling me if they need to be repaired. I need to come in here and repair these more often, it looks like. I need to make more backpacks for these because I love... Okay, so when Shrimpy, he did the little where he sets the backpacks in there. Now, there's a downside with them. You have to open them and then open the forge, because if you try to open the forge and then try to open them, it doesn't quite work. See, it says close. So that's a glitch that they need to fix. So it's not really a need because it doesn't really bother me, and it doesn't seem to bother very many people, to be perfectly honest. But it's just a little weird glitch. But because you can set things on there and you can keep the stuff hot, and since backpacks don't burn up, which worm logic. Anyway, so as a result, there's all this. Oh, I need to get a hold of J Popper anyway. Open chat. Right here. Because I need to make a boat for one of the journal entries, and I wanted to see if I can buy a rowboat. J Popper, yeah. You don't know who J Popper is? If you like Sudoku, have you ever tried Kadoku? Similar but different. Oh, that's the one where you have to do math and stuff? Yes, I have done that one. That one's my favorite. My shipbuilding nemesis. I'm sorry. He's my neighbor, so that's the reason why the River Styx was made, so to let him be free again. Alrighty, hold on a second. Ah! Get off my screen, prick. Seriously. I don't want it on my screen. Go away. Like, I got too close to the bottom and it brought the thingy up and it wouldn't let me get it off my screen. S15 not far from you now. Sweet. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, so I've played Kakudu, or Kakurutu, I think that's how it's pronounced. Whoops. I'm getting distracted. For you? Free. Aw. Thank you. Got my make a boat journal done thanks to LDoc and did a huge part of the boat. Oh, cool. That's the reason why I got every boat, I think. I have a rowboat, I have the Nar, I have a sailboat, I have the Corbita, which I have a rare Corbita. That's the one I won from a scavenger hunt. Like my first scavenger hunt, first time going to shrimp along, and I got it. I sold a chamomile wood Nar today, since a nice such a nice wood for Nars. Isn't it like a greenish color? Okay, I don't remember. Sure, I'll make one and bring it down tomorrow. Any wood type? Remember? Is it blueberry I like? It's a purple color. I think it's blueberry. It's like walnut, but lighter and better. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. I gotta look something up. Because there's a purplish colored one, but I think it's blueberry that I like, because it's that pretty color. Let's just do that. There we go. Um, yeah, it's the blueberry I like. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do a hazelnut one. Make it yellow and call it sunshine. Okay, what are you doing? Blueberry's okay. I like the bluish color because lavender is actually my favorite plant in the whole world. But the lavender in the game is too pale. And I like dark purple, as you can tell with my hair tips. So, let's go put these. I'm putting these 4 crates away so that I can grab the dirt once I need. There we go. There we go. But the journal entry I have is I need to make a large cart and create a boat, and I gotta catch a large fish. Now, when they say catch a large fish, I have to go out in the open sea, don't I? Let me see if I have a hazelnut peg. Yes. Okay, so I have to go out in the sea to catch large fish. Because I do plan on fishing too, eventually. Alright, open, expand all. Okay, I have an Olander. Okay, pegs. Thorn, raspberry wood, orange, lingonberry. Lavender. Chamomile, rosewood. Okay, it doesn't look like I have walnut. Let me look in the other area. Large fish is more than 2K kilograms with a question mark. Okay. I haven't fished much at all with the new system. So I plan on one of these days just going out there and go fishing. I just never fished out in the sea area though. Come on, Xanadu lag, stop this. Okay. So I know I have pegs in here. Expand all and bloop. Okay, pegs. There's oak wood, walnut. Nope, nope, nope. Isn't Tenold's also part of the building of the ship too? Not as bad as cell lag. No, Xanadu is known for its lag. And there's grapewood. Why did I look at that? Come on, you would think with all my random woods I would have a hazelnut one. Yes, I have one! Sweet cakes. Even Madnath moved to Zan because of the lag and celebration. Are you serious? But Xanadu is known for its lag. Like, it is Zan lag for a reason. Or they used to call Xanadu, what was it, or Lag Zen? Or Lagdu or something. Right? So I have one. Yay! So I can use it to put on there. Cell is worse now. Isn't Celebration been having a lot of issues? Isn't that why they had all the server restarts recently? I need to go get the dirt before I go over there. Because it was like they did an update recently, and a whole hell broke loose, quite literally. Why is there more in these? That's just weird. That means there's partial dirts in there. Right? J Popper's picking on me. Because apparently I'm not a hoarder. Raspberry wood is nice too. Made a wagon from it recently. Yeah, I do like the raspberry wood. It has this nice pinkish red. But I think I'm going to make a cart out of the grapewood one. Because I think the grapewood looks pretty greenish, and if the cart I'm making, I'm going to use it for the farm. So might as well. Okay, I need to grab this, not walk away. Alright, there we go. That should be enough. That should do it. Not a hoarder, just an overachiever collector for sure. I made a caravel with lingonberry once for someone. What a disaster. It's like this huge red, I would call it stop sign. What do you mean, what a disaster? What happened? Yeah, I mean, something that bright red. Way too red. Well, that's why you go and look it up. Big in red. Hey, it's big red. That's what you should call it. Did they not want to keep it? Because having somebody make something for someone and then they turn around and not want it, I would be pissy, no offense. They kept it. Okay. was pretty ugly, though. I imagine. Okay, let's drop this off in here. I'm going to stick, well, or not. Are we going to drop it in here? How am I too far away from the storage bin when I'm right in front of it? Ah, lag. There we go. Alright, so we're going to drop this in my chest so it does not have decay on it. Because it's a 50 quality thing. Got plenty of dirt. Let's start working on the thing. I was seeing something. I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. It was weird. Okay, so... There we go. So I'm going to have a road right through here. So I'm actually going to put down cat's eyes and everything that's going to go down this way. I hope to kind of cross here in hopes to get closer. I'm trying to make it so that we can connect this deed to the highway, but I'm afraid it's still going to be a pain in the ass because that deed right over there is in the way. And I'm trying to work around it. Quite literally. We're trying to find workarounds, and it's just, oh my god, it's craziness. Okay, so now we bring this up to 20, and then I flatten the other one, was it? Yeah, that's how I've been doing it. Okay, so we grab, drop. Okay, and level. So this is what I do. But, so yeah, we're like, I'm trying to make it so that there's this highway as well. It also will connect this deed to the highway because it's not connected to the highway yet. As a result of connecting this to the highway, I can put a Wagoneer down here. So, excuse me. So people in this harbor area could actually use it as well. So, like, if they're around this area or whatever, it's not like it's on the edge of Xanadu, which it would have been better, but I'm just trying to be helpful. Just a wee bit. Hi, kitty. Hi. I want some ramen noodles now. Why am I hungry for ramen noodles? Gosh darn it. I swear I eat too much. Okay. But, it's just some of the things I would like to do is help people out. Is that a little rowboat out there? I think that's a rowboat out there. I should be going. Why should you be going? Where are you going? You got work to go to? Have a great night, Drake. You too, Zalbag. You have a good night as well, honey. Sleep time pretty soon. Okay. We'll get some sleep. Good night. Or like I tell a lot of my people, night night. Stay safe. I try to. I'm in my house. I'm not going anywhere apparently. I'm as safe as I can be. Sheesh, I'm only 2 followers away from having 150 followers. I wonder how many followers my brother has now. He probably has more. Hazmat suit. Oh, that is such a cute one. Is that little foxy thing again? Ah, it gotta be. It's so cute. I want to steal those. Okay, let's see. I wanna peek in and see what my brother's let's see. Wait, did it just stop? Did I bring it all the way up? Uh-oh. Did I? No. You must rest. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what did I just do? What happened? I thought I did something wrong already. But it's all good. I've managed. I hope my Aunt Connie's okay. I keep thinking about her. I'm one of these people, I think about you, but it'll take me a few weeks before I call you. I'm a horrible human being. Okay, so I gotta figure out why I'm not able to figure out how to do this. Back to Switch, maybe? There we go. Koga. Wolf. There he is. No! Stop! No noises. No. Mute. Mute site. There we go. Oh! I can see why he's still pissy with me now. He only... Well, he came over and he was nice. I'll give him that. I love my brother. Okay. So I need to just bring this up one more slope. Watch, I messed it up somehow. Nope. Fabulous. Okay. So now we need to bring this down, make it flat. So I should actually make, oh, it's one of my mouse clicks. I didn't even realize that. I wonder if Spawn's okay. He, like, hasn't messaged me or nothing today. It's actually kind of funny, because when he don't message me, Ben messages me. Hey, hi. Kitty. Hi, fuzzy face. Who loves the fuzzies? Now, I don't like fuzzy in mouth. Can I have no tail in mouth? I don't want tail in my mouth. Ooh, what was that? I love that. Oh, hold on. My screen just went gray and everything. Hold on. Where'd it go? Okay. I still haven't turned off my well-being thing. Hi. Aw, I love you too. You just want some FaceTime with mommy. Aw. Oh, she's my baby. This is my baby. We all love seeing the kitty, don't we? And she hangs on tightly. Okay, let's see if I can show off my kitty. There's my kitty. See, she's like, Mommy, I gotta have mommy time. This is mommy time. Yeah, the co-host decided she wanted to show up. Kitty. I am blessed. I got a cute kitty. Okay, let's put this back up because there we go. I'm weird. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set up the screens and stuff. I gotta find a way to hook up that TV to the... I think there's a way, I just don't know how. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Who's a cute kitty? Yes. She's like, I want mommy face. Yes, you do. Thank you. Alright, move the stuff over before I can't do it no more. There we go. Kitty! Who's a cute kitty? I got a kitty, and she's just all about FaceTime right now. See, that's also another thing. when I hope one day I can get like a nice camera. Because, I mean, I'm using my camera that's on my laptop. My laptop's pretty kick-ass. I have to say, I like my laptop. I just got to figure out how to fix the sound system because I fucked it up somehow. Excuse my language. This voice meter's messed up everything, and I got to figure it out because if we do this little tournament thing, I need to make sure that I don't have to have headphones and have my speakers and stuff working correctly. You have to give me a second. I need my arm. Kid, mommy needs her arm. There we go. Ah! Okay. And? You are really a butthole. That I love it. If mommy didn't always wear black clothes, people could see you better. Yeah. Daddy picked out the clothes today, huh? Kyle like brings up clothes from when he went downstairs to the laundry. And he's like, I got you a shirt. And I was like, oh yeah, what shirt did you grab? And he's like, your Eevee Evolution one. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll go with that. Why ain't you giving me... What the heck? Oh, I'm too far. I'm not allowed to do that. Oh, well. Snap. I'm going to have to walk up there and fix that problem. Who's a cute kitty? Alright. But I am really looking forward to hanging out with my friends this weekend. Since I can't get a hold of Brittany for nothing, I've been trying to get a hold of her, and she hasn't even responded to me. And then, of course, I was supposed to... Oh, hey! Orgasm! That's the dude that's bringing me my... order. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 You're just being adorable, and I don't know what to do about it. Alright, so, hold on. I made it! Yay! I pretty much, this is what I do. Whenever there's a delivery coming, I come over and I start working on the River Styx deed. They gotta go through the River Styx before they get to Keppa anyway, but it's hilarious. But no, I was supposed to play Traveler today, with the guys, and I get a phone call, and they're like, well, you see, Bill's sick, and Shannon says he didn't give me an exact reason why, but he ain't gonna be here, and I'm like, okay, does that mean it's canceled? And he goes, yeah. I was like, the one time yeah, hazmat. The word sick got said. Well, Bill's a tough old bird, but he's been getting sick a lot lately. Hazmat, and what the hell is this? Another hazmat critter? How many more hazmats do you have? Okay. So I need to go. Ah, it's flat. Perfect! Alright, I've got to run and go get. Well, actually, here's what I'm going to do. Whee! Ow! Just those. Most of them are doing on BTTV, so don't work here. Oh, okay. Alright, so I need to withdraw 7 and 50 copper. Any of these have my... No! That's a shame. Okay, so we're going to have to fix that. Rename Finn the horse Q15 Xanadu. Copy. Oh, I don't think it copied, did it? Rename. Nope, it sure didn't. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now, rename, paste, rename, paste. This is my advertisement for my other deed. This is how I advertise. For those who find my coins, now you know why. Hopefully he listened to what I said and didn't go park in the deed. Oh, nope, he didn't. He didn't go right. Over here. Off deed. The lamp says off deed docks. Why does no one see this? I don't understand. How hard is this? There we go. Trade. Coin. Take the coin. Thank you. There we go. How bad was my damage? Ow, my arm. Bruised. Okay, I know what I can do. Alright, open to be sure. Yes. Thank you. And that is how the transactions happen. Okay. So we're going to fix my boo-boo. Some farmer salve. First aid. Feel free to look around. Not an ore field, huh? No, let's spell it right. Mind. There we go. But, there we go. Yeah, it sort of would have been an ore field otherwise. But mostly, it was mostly sandstone. He's off. He's out of range. Okay. I'm gonna go swimming back. Yeah, that's my attempt to swim. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm waiting for these to collapse so I can complete this wall. But this side's is good. On the other side of this, I will be making a little path. But that's after I get my expanded bay or my expanded harbor done. Because right now my harbor is but I plan on expanding the harbor. But I don't know if I can because the ceiling doesn't seem to be very tall. So it's a little concerning. I don't know if I can. Because if I can get the ceiling high enough for my big old ships to look good, I plan on... I saw some people when they made their docks, they did it where they brought the ground up so that when you're on the big ships, you could just pop right there and it's not coming all the way down. Because I've noticed that's been an issue. At least for me, it's been an issue. Okay. But I hope to get that worked. But it's not a necessity, but it is because the bridge So, like, I plan on having a bridge that goes across this, and then there's going to be a mine opening right there. I set it up so all I have to do is just open it and just make that tunnel. And I should be able to make a straight tunnel all the way too, and it's going to go into my harbor, which I'm going to have another bridge that goes across to my harbor area, and I'll have signs telling people don't park past this point because you're on deed and you can't unload and load off on deed. Because I have off deed parking for people, but for some reason they don't quite understand the concept or something. I want to buy 4K marble shards. Wrong chat. Anyway, so I'm hoping that will help them know where to go. So that's my hope. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you know, I can always hope. Okay, so these are done. Now I can flatten or pack these so they don't grow anything, because I will be paving this eventually. All right. Now we'll bring up another one. We'll do this one because it's 66. Excuse me, horse. Your butt's in the way. And 64. Okay, so we'll bring this up. Open this. All right. We'll do it based off of weight because there was one I was working. There we go. All right. But so there's going to be like a bridge that goes across for them to go into, and then it goes in. We'll go into the path, and the path. So like if somebody dies and the GM is not there to bring them back, because normally if they die in the Coliseum and stuff like that, the GM's are around and they can always bring you back at my event. So this way they can go from the tents where they put their tent down, they can run and get into the Undercity without having to go a million miles around zigzagging. So I'm trying to make an easy way for people to get in here. And I have it set up so that this deed will protect this area for the year. And then during the Lunalong, I will pull its borders back so people can actually put their tents down. So that is my plan. It's just a matter of getting it done. There you go. You put it in the right one now. Free rare snowball to the person with the best story involving a hairbrush, a steak, and a phone book. What? Lordy people. Some of the stuff these people do. Oh, stop it. I gotta pay attention to that. Okay. But, so that is my plan and goal. So that's what I'm working. That's why I'm doing all this. And not everybody, I mean, Shrimpy was the only person who really did this the hardcore. Like, he has his entire deed was based off the Lunalong. Or, not Lunalong. His is called, it was originally just an Impalong, but his is called the Shrimpalong. But as of last year, that was the last year he was doing it. So, I'm becoming the next biggest one. I was basically the second biggest one the year before last. Last year, I was dwarfed, but I was also dwarfed, and no one else was able to beat me. I even still had a bigger turnout than everybody else. But my issue was it was happening at the same time they had an event going on where we were going to one of the moons and doing stuff, and so no one was showing up for my event. So it just was really bad. It was right after they announced that they were going to plan on getting rid of the RMT, and oh my gods, everybody was going crazy, and it was so it was just a bad time. And so it is official. I finally got the actual date on when I'm going to do this. It'll be December 11th to the 21st. Nearly 2 weeks. Sort of. I might make it a little longer. But I don't know if I want to go 2 weeks. But I want to stop before Christmas because the 21st is actually technically Yule for me. So I figured that's a good way to stop, or a good time to stop is right on Yule. But Kyle's family would probably take some agitation if I don't show up for their Christmas get-togethers. You know, something about me hiding away from the family or something. I'm not hiding. I would never hide from the family. Fuck 'em. That's only because you've heard some of the horror stories that, particular members of the family have put me through. So, yeah. Even Rhonda's the same way. Has hazmat suit and spray bottle. Oh, I bet she would just get so mad at me if I start spraying her down. Like, go away! Oh, and the worst part is like when we were doing the whole wedding thing and everything, there was a particular situation. No, it wasn't even the wedding thing. She was helping me because I had to get slacks. I was trying, it was a few years ago. I was trying to get slacks and for work and I didn't know what's technically considered slacks. So even though I got something that I thought was considered slacks and everything, and they were approved as such and whatnot, and this was during the time that I think it was Tony was still with us. I don't remember. It's been a while. But anyway, I had her come help me because I didn't know what the hell slacks are because wait, am I doing this wrong? Ah, stop. I was doing this wrong. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I did this too much. So we're going to drop this in here for now. My bad. Okay. So this needs to be at 20. I don't know if I did that 5 times. But anyway, so I was like, I want a good pair of pants and stuff like that. So she ends up helping me out, and we find a pair of pants, but it bugged the crap out of me because the pair of pants that I ended up finding, or one of the pairs I found, they had fake pockets. And I was like, what do you mean, fake pockets? And she's like, oh, that's how they're supposed to be. I was like, I don't know. I can't have my fanny pack. Yeah, it was during Tony's time. I was like, I can't have my fanny pack. And that means I need pockets to stick things into my pockets because I have to do all this stuff. And so, like, it drove me nuts not having pockets. And I almost went back to my gloves where I used to hang them off of my lanterns. And so as a result and everything, they were expensive, but Thunder Thigh me went right through them. And I was like, see, this is the reason why I like jeans. Jeans don't die on me. So I have jeans. And I know I'm not supposed to have jeans, but I'm sorry. I have to have jeans. They don't rip up when my Thunder Thighs. And I'm sorry, but I'm just... I move too much for them to handle, and I don't like it. And they did rip on me, too. Like, they ripped right up my booty. And I was like, are you serious? So I had to buy a new pair of pants while I was in the Walmart. I was so mad. And I was like, nope, this ain't happening no more. I was like, I'm done with this. Absolutely done. I was like, I don't know fashion. I don't know what the heck slacks are. What is that? Like, it was funny. I'm wearing $20 slacks I bought from Walmart 6 years ago. Yeah, but just saying. And that, I just, the thing is anything that isn't a jean material breaks down on me. Like, it rips up and everything. I don't understand. I'm just too rough on them. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be me. I'm just saying because I don't understand. Everybody else, it's all fine and dandy. And see, Rhonda gave me a pair of pants like because it was too small for her, which they fit me, but I don't like them. Sweetie, my thighs are thicker than yours. That might be true, but I still managed to find a way to burn through them, okay? Leave me alone. I know why I burn through my clothes. This is why I've always wore jeans, because jeans last. At least for me they do. Unless they're like super cheap, but even the jean material in general works for me. But yeah, no. So yeah, that it was just and then of course ripping them like I did is like it was just crazy. But hey, J Popper. Rowboat done bringing her down. Sweet. But yeah, so she had this pair that I don't understand. So they're normal fitting jeans, but they like super tight around the ankles. And I was like, "What is this? What is this madness? Why do you make it? Why?" Because she gave me a pair, because she's like she got a pair that was too small, and she thought when she was hurrying up and buying a pair, she thought they were the right size, and turned out they weren't. And I was like, what is this craziness? First off, they were super long. Like, I had to sit there and keep pulling them up my leg, but I couldn't because they were super tight around my ankles. And I was like, what is this madness? Like, why? Why am I being tortured? Like I said, I love you, sis, but I can't wear these. And she's like, that's okay. I was like, good, because I can't wear these. Like I guess I think the type that I usually get are straight legs or boot cut or something. I don't know. I just there for a long time when I was in high school, I was wearing men's and boys jeans because I hated the women's jeans. I hated it because I just could I they did not fit. They were too tight and I just didn't like them. They weren't comfy. And I'm all about comfy. And especially if I'm working, I want them a little bit more comfy because I'm running all over the freaking place. I get my 10,000 steps every day. I love it. That's my goal, and I'm supposed to and I get them I haven't, yeah, I probably walked maybe, 100 steps today? What do you think? You don't know? I've at least been up and down the stairs 4 times. She's staring at me, trying to figure out what I'm saying to her. She's like, whatever you're saying, Mommy, it's awesome. But yeah, nah. But I just can't see how people wear those skinny. I guess they're called skinny jeans. Even the skinny jeans, I can't see how people wear those. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I like my loose fitting shirts unless I'm trying to impress somebody. Then I like the ones that, extenuate my female. Makes me look good. Unfortunately, I don't have much. I got it brought to my attention. You kept a. Why did you leave Keppa? You finished unloading in the rowboat and. Oh! Okay. Like I said, I'll be there just 1 second. Oh, it's already flat. Sweet cakes! That worked out faster than I expected, honestly. There we go. Alright. Keppa port sign. Okay. I see where he's at. Okay. You in under city. I'm probably one of the few weird people. I literally have names for my areas. I have an Undercity, which is basically the cave system that I have underneath, which is not really a cave system. When I think of cave systems, I think of tunnels. No, this is one gaping huge hole underground. Yep, heading back. Thank you. He's such a sweetheart. So I'm going to go and make this so I can finish that journal entry for that. Where is the peg? There it is. There we go. There we do 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 do. And there he is, running off. do 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 do. And I saw Wargasm, so he probably went through the canal and then came back through. I get people constantly are like, "Can I go and look at your deed?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's open to the public. It's on the highway system. Go and have fun and check it out. There's nothing I'm afraid of that, you know, somebody's going to get or what." Hit. There we go. Hey, put my little sailboat there. That is so cool. Okay, it's not a sailboat. It's a rowboat. I asked for a rowboat. So, all right. Oh, I need to repair that, by the way. That reminds me. There we go. Okay. Take that off. Add to this. It just needs one peg. There's my peg. Now, how long is this going to take me, I wonder? I mean, sweet. That is actually pretty. I like it. It looks really pretty. I totally went Mart tart. He says no one can have enough wart tart. Anyway, oh my lord, I can't. Oh, that's so cool. That is cool. I love it. Now, okay, so the journal entry, and it only took one. That's kind of cool. So now I got to create the boat one. Woo! Oh, that too. I love it. I love my new ship. Okay, so I gotta push it into the water. Push, 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 push. Because I'm off deed, so this is gonna be a butt. It showed it be yellower on the site, but that's hazelnut. Hazelnut wood, yeah. But I mean, it's not too bad. It's I like it because it's a nice color, honestly. I'm gonna call it Sunny too. That's another thing. Manage name. Sunny. There we go. So now we named it Sunny. And what's the... Oh, 60. Not bad. Get it in there. It does not... It has a... It really is pretty. Okay. Is it in the water now? Yeah, it's in the water. Okay, so we are going to command dish. Oh. It's not... Okay, because I guess I need to push it off. Okay. It's still too close to the edge, I think. Hey! You just flipped all the way around. What the hell? I like this one. This one looks pretty. I like it. It's like it's almost like it's a stained version of cedar, and I kind of like it. I'm not sure if it's cedar necessarily, but okay. That's right. The rowboats are not like the big boats. With the managing or how to sail with them. So we'll just come and bring this right over here next to my fishing boat. This will probably ended up being my new fishing boat. So we'll just put this little baby right here. There's not a... Yeah, okay. Hop up here. It should be fine. See, that one's made of... What is that one made of? See, that's cedar. So yeah, it's like a darker cedar. I actually like it. Does that need to be repaired? Open this fishnet. No. Sweet cakes. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the fishnet later. That's cool. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is where my map house is gonna be, but I gotta build it. Okay. So where's the mortar? Okay, so we need to push this over onto my deed. Because if it's on my deed, it's safe. I mean, it's not like a lot of people travel down here anyway, but because my deed is technically open for all to go and explore, if anybody realizes this is the actually off deed, they would take it not realizing it or something like that. I have a neighbor that makes me nervous. And there was an issue last year that happened. I had a crate of my was it walnut sprouts? I think it was walnut. It was either walnut or chestnut sprouts. I had a crate of them. And they emptied out my crate and loaded up their boat. And one of the people who became my friend and everything during this time that was happening was like, I feel sorry because it was his friend. And he was like, I didn't think he was going to do that. And when I confronted him about it and everything, I didn't care there, to be honest, that he took it. It just irritated me because he left piles all over the place because he couldn't carry them all. And I was like, dude, if you needed sprouts, just let me know. Those were particularly for a particular field that I was getting ready to do, and I hadn't done them yet. And he also tried to steal one of my horses, and it was just like, he was all kinds of trouble. And I had told Shrimpy about it because Shrimpy was his Impalong was about a month later after mine, and so I let him have heads up, and he was like, "All right, gotcha," because he was giving him all kinds of headaches because he was from that server, so he knew who I was talking about without me having to say a name. Because he was like, "Are you serious? This dude's lying." I'm like, "Yeah." Haven't heard hide or hair from that dude. Yeah, he was even my friend, and he was like, you stole this, you stole that from me. I said, I didn't steal nothing. I let you keep what you took, except for the horse. The horse is special, and you tried to take the saddle off my horse, which that's my horse. That's why it was saddled. Like, it was even branded, and he was trying to take it. And he was like, well, it was in the wild. I says, no, it's not. You were in the Undercity. There's nothing wild about the Undercity. It is protected so no wild animals can get you. The only creatures that can come up in there and get you are bears. And no bear is going to swim down the canal far enough to even come near. So, it was some craziness. Here we go. Now I'm on the deed. These can be pushed faster. There we go. Alright, that's good. So, but he was just all kinds of fighting with me, and it was like, really, dude? I open up my deed, my doors, for an event to have people who are new to the game get a chance to experience the game and get some fairly decent tools and have other people, get a chance to work on their skills and increase their skills, and you're going to be like this. He even tried to call the GMs on me. I said, go ahead. Here, I'll even get a ticket started for you. And he's like, oh, I don't trust you. I said, go ahead. And I opened the ticket and everything and let the GMs know what was going on. And they're like, okay, you're not in the wrong. I was like, my point. Because he was trying to cause problems afterwards. And I was like, you might need to talk to him because he won't stop. And so they talked to him, and he's like, you actually did get the hold of the GM. So I was like, yeah, I told you I would. You said you were threatening to do it, and I was like, go for it. Here, I know some GMs. Here you go. It's like, my goodness, why do you guys do that? I didn't do anything wrong, so. But I guess it freaked him out a little bit because I guess he didn't expect me to actually go through it. I guess I was supposed to be going, oh, don't call the GMs. Here, I'll give you whatever you want. No, I don't play that game. And he was like, well, if it was so important, why was it not put away? I said, because my friend was borrowing the horse. Do you want me to get that friend involved too? Because he was helping me with mining out some of the freaking sandstone veins. Oh, that was crazy ass crap. And I still got tons of sandstone I have to mine out. It's just ridiculous. But he was helping me, and he needed a horse to run around on. So I let him borrow it, and he didn't put it away one of the times he logged out. And that's how he got a hold of the horse. And the horse was branded and everything. So that... What do you mean some of the cords can't... Oh. Okay, I see. Alright, hold on a second. I need to go chop that tree down. So that means this needs to be shot. Oh, okay, there's a sprout I can take. Grab the sprout, chop the tree. Price track, rare silver large axe head. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this one, I'll chop this one up. That should make it so that I can work here. Okay. There's a horse in the water. It's a seahorse. Alright, climbing egg. There we go. We're getting to the point where... no, come on! Okay. It was like impossible to climb. Okay. We're just going to drop these in here. Do the weight thingy. Open this. Open, click on that. Okay. Now I should be able to do this. There we go. But I'm guessing he was just one of those people that was trying to take advantage of everything and not realizing, that, I don't know. Like, the deed is huge, and I can understand he may be thinking somewhere above ground was in the wilds, but the horse was underground. It was right next to the Impelong building. Like, it was a clear placed horse. But, whatever. We got taken care of. I still have the horse. In fact, it's one of the horses I use for breeding. I had it put away. Actually, no, that one's actually not for breeding. It's for, because it's a perfect horse. It's 5 speeds plus 2 extra traits that has longevity and healthy. So it stays alive a lot longer and all that stuff. Which I can't quite get to the 7th trait myself yet, but I can do up to 6 traits. So it's a horse I keep for that reason. But it was just like, oh, we're about to have war over horses. It was so crazy. And like everybody was defending me too. That was at the Luna or at my Impelong and knew about it. And they're like, dude, do you not understand? She breeds horses for her money. This is how she pays for things. And I was like, yeah. 9 more on that side. 8 more. Okay. And this side, same number. Awesome. But it was just some crazy stuff. But I haven't, like I said, I haven't heard from him. He unfriended me and everything. It was kind of funny, honestly. I was like, well, good riddance to you too. I don't need to keep people like that. Alright, make sure you're paying attention. I got 3 more I can go. 2 more. Because then I have to mine, or not mine, but dig down. 1 more. And perfect. Excuse me. I'm almost got this road down to the edge done. I'm excited about that. That's going to make a lot of things easier. For me, especially. And then I'll start filling in. Trying to figure out... I'm sure if I let Leander know, he would be like, I will help you figure this out. And I'll be like, no. This deed I want to do my own. I have my own ideas. It's just not as formed as his. He wants to do my... Once I find the spot where I'm going to put a... underground brewery. That's what I have a name for it. I think it's Bootleg Brewery is what I was going to call it. But anyway, once I find the spot where I'm going to put it, he's like, I want to design the building for you. And I'm like, are you serious? It's probably going to end up being like in the actual cave system, like walls and stuff. Because I built a building that's one of my storage buildings. And it's like, well, when you come down into the Undercity, it has these balconies and stuff. And it's kind of actually kick-ass. I thought it was the coolest thing I did. But he's like, I want to design it. I'm like, all right, fine. I don't know if he's still designing stuff for people. He was for the longest time, but I don't think he is anymore. I think he's moved on to something else. Which is very common. I try not to speak ill of him. Because it's not good for me to do so. He actually has really good ideas and stuff, but... It's one of those situations that him and I clash horns in real life, but in the game we're perfectly fantastic friends. You can never ask for any better. Like, I actually had him work on one of my ults for me for a while. So, it's just, in real life, it's just we have to keep our distance of sorts. I mean, there's still a lot of pain. Divorce does that to somebody. There we go. Now, we'll flatten this one. It just needs to come up 9. But we had a nice little conversation a couple weeks ago. And he was like... And we were sitting there and he was like, well, I have to put this on pause and da-da-da. And I was like, no problem. And he's like, we should actually, like, you know, get together and talk. And I'm like, no. I was like, nothing against you, but no. And he's like, we really should talk about, you know, what happened and everything. And I'm like, yeah, no. I was like, it hurts too much to deal with that. Who's all? We got 4 lurkers, huh? Do Jensen's on there. Dane's on there. Got some other people on there. Hi, y'all. I see you, lurkers. Well, I don't technically see you, but it tells me there's something there. There we go. Yay! That one's flat. Okay, so how far down is this one? Ooh. There's 26, so I need 12. Okay. No! I'm not too far away from my own wagon. If I can still see what's in it, I'm not far. Meanies. Okay. Disembark. There we go. So we want to do 12. This way it's more controlled. Ha ha ha! Because it'll stop right at the 20 this way. Without me having to do too much. So this side I have to... Ooh. Yeah, because it's going to come down past a certain point. What's that? Oh, it's a trash heap. There's so much stuff over there. I don't know. The GM's tried to do stuff for me for that, but there's only so much they can do. I can't be mad at them, honestly. Alright, so go boop boop. Because we've got to bring this down. Oh, I forgot to flatten that. Or not flatten, but pack it down. There we go. And then we go boop boop. Because once I get this down to flat. Alright. I'm glad I'm doing it this way, because this is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. To be honest. Hi, baby. Hi. Who's a cute kitty? What? Did I do something wrong? Yeah, I did. I was going to say, that didn't go all the way down like it was supposed to. Probably because I didn't click the button fast enough, or all of it all the way. That's usually how that works. So, Dane, how many people you're watching tonight? Or trolling, should I say. Alright, so I need just 6 more. Just you and Nick. Oh, that's cool. I bet Nick is more entertaining, though. And he's probably not digging that dirt. Alright, let's drop this. Bring it up here. This is a quiet night so far. I'm alright with that. He's killing nerds. Really? That's funny. Spawn cracks me up. A while back I was taking a picture because my kitty cat was like laying up on my head and everything, so I took a picture. And it shows the back over here, which is my shelf that I have that has a bunch of dragon figurines on top of it and everything. And he was like, I'm nerding, or was like, he was like, I'm geeking out. Is that dragon statues back there? And I'm like, yes, of course, I love dragons. And he's like, do you really have a first aid book for pets? I'm like, yes. He's like, oh my god, what the heck? I was like, I don't drive, so if something happens, I need to know what I can do for my babies until I can get them to the vet and stuff. So it was funny though. He was like all being nerdy. I was like, really, dude? You're weird. And then I showed him the D&D books that I had, and he was like, never have I ever, and nor will I ever. And I was like, well, then you're not a proper geek or nerd, because, sorry, no. Because, of course, I have my Wonder Woman and stuff. I'm a horrible everything. Okay, wait, something's not right. He's too young. Yeah, I know. I keep making that joke to him. He's like, I'm only 9 years younger than you. And I was like, yeah, you're still too young. I make the joke. It's funny. Well, that's it for me. Happy personal goaling. Thank you. Have a, because I know he's not too far. Good. Have a good night. Okay, so let's get this flat. Um, but yeah, he's literally just. That's why there was the joke of the grandmother thing, because there was something we were talking about something, and I says, I know how to make your life miserable. And I just say, I'm a grandmother. And he was like, you're not a grandmother. Da, 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 da. Started going off. I was like, no, technically I'm not, but Rhonda's 4 years older than me, and she is. She will be this year. Sometime this year. Which, Dane, I know you're going to get a kick out of this. So, I found out during the winter that she's going to become a grandmother, right? And the first thing I think of is Carl's 22 years old. Just let that sink in for a second. I'm just saying. I said it to Ben, and Ben's going, oh my God, he's younger than me, and he's a grandpa. I didn't say nothing to Rhonda. I behaved. Oh my God. I'm not mad about it. They're the cutest little couple, but it was just like, this is funny to me. This is very funny to me. I'm a very mean human being, but it was very funny to me. But yeah, it was the highlight of my moment there, and I didn't say nothing to her. I was like, "Oh, congratulations, being a grandma. That's amazing." Da, 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 because that is amazing. But I don't know. I feel like being 40 years. See, I'm not far from 40 either. So in all fairness, But I'm sitting here. I'm thinking 40 being a grandmother. Uh-uh. See, my great grandmother was she had my grandmother at 30. And my grandmother had my mom at 20. So my great grandmother was 50 years old before she became a grandmother. Now that to me is if I have kids, if I ever have kids, I would have been happy. But at this rate, if I have a kid now and I become a grandmother at 50, that 14-year-old child of mine is going to be beat to shit. I'm just saying. Because I will not be pleased. Not at all. Just the thought of it just irks me. Okay, so what the hell? Okay. I am shedding. Spray bottle! Spray bottle! Bad, bad, bad kids, yes. And that reminded me of a situation when I was working at the convenience store before I started working for Wist. One of my girls that was working there, she didn't sell any. There was a couple, and they were like in their 13, 14 years old, and they came in to buy condoms, and she refused it. And I was like, I hate to be this person, but we should not refuse this. But yes, I agree with you. The kids are too young, but we shouldn't refuse it. And she was like, I just don't think kids are. I'm like, I agree with you, but you just told them that you rather them not be safe. I was like, we can't do that. I was like, geez. I was like, I'm in the same boat with you. Kids should not be doing that. That is, yeah. At 13 years old, I was still in my room playing with Legos. Okay? Trying to keep what little of my sanity I had while dodging my mother's fists. Because, well, no, I was in foster care at 13. But still, she goes, well. It was just, it had thrown us. I was not. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying. That is just my opinion. But, I don't know. It seems like kids are growing up faster each generation than they should be, so. Uh-oh. I don't think this is going to work in my favor, is it now? I'm gonna go have to fill something up real quick. Because it looks like I'm going to end up having an issue here. Yeah, because I got to dig this out and I'm not going to have enough room to put it away. Yep. Well, at least I get to my goal. It's a big old sheep. Says troll lookout. Part 3. That guy and I just, I don't like him. And I shouldn't be that way, but he just irks me. Okay, so let's go and fill up some of this dirt up here so I can get rid of at least a crate full. Make this wider. I should be able to just fill in and not have a problem. Disembark. Let's see. There we go. Cool. I hope it doesn't like turn it into dirt. I hope it just stays. Yeah, I gotta have to repack. Oh well, it happens. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I mean, I had my issues before I was 13. Because I was gullible and I had a situation that happened. Most people don't realize 4 out of 5 women or women or girls have been raped in their lives. And I couldn't even trust my own mother to tell her anything. And she even asked me when the situation arose, and I was like, no, because I was scared she was going to beat me. She beat me for not giving her a hug one time. That commercial nearly killed me. There was a commercial that they had when I was a kid. It was between 9 and 11 when that commercial came out. So I was, what year? Okay, so 93 to 95, there was a commercial. God, I was so little. That was so long ago. But anyway, there was this commercial that was telling kids that if you didn't want to be hugged by an aunt or an uncle or your parent or anything like that, you had the right to say no. And I did one night. My mother wanted me to give her a hug, and I says I didn't want one. And I ended up being stayed up for another hour while she beat the living shit out of me with a pipe. Because I told her no. My mother's fucking crazy, just so you guys know. So, but yeah, it was it was one of those, like, I was like, see, that things like that when you're trying to help a kid out, some you have to be careful, and a situation like that just went really wrong. And she was like, no, no, I don't need to pack. Don't pack, don't pack. Okay. She was like, why do you not want to give me a hug? And it's like, I just don't want to. And it was just me trying to see if I could do that and she'd be okay with it, but no, no, she was not okay. I got some horror stories from that woman. Like one time it was my birthday and she went to the store and everything, got, they had baby bottle pops back then. It was like, it was the big thing during that time. I mean, it's not like it wasn't a big thing later years, but it had just came out, so I think it was a big thing then. And so she like bought me a bunch of candy and stuff like that. I went off to school, and that's when I knew this girl named Jessica. And I swear she was my angel. And the reason I say this is because I told her what was going on at home. And I think she told her mom because the social services was started showing up at school. And to the point where they finally ended up taking me away. And, but it wasn't the school who called it because they never did. But anyway, so she gave me like a Barbie doll that she had for my birthday gift because she couldn't afford to go get me a gift and stuff like that. And it was like it was the most special thing to me, and I still remember this. And like I said, this was between 9 and 11. So uh as a result, I come home and everything like that. And of course, my mother didn't keep a job to save her soul. And so she would run a water hose, and we lived out in the woods. She would run a water hose from my neighbor's lot, from his trailer to our trailer. And I had to go out there. I'm in Louisiana, okay? We're in the middle of the woods in a swamp, and there's cougars. And I do know for a fact they were because they attacked our chickens multiple times. And she would make me at night go over there. Not to mention, there's water moccasins. There was all kinds of deadly snakes. But this is what I had to do. I had to go over there to make sure the water was correct and da 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 da. And she also ran electricity from over there because she didn't have the power on either. Because she couldn't afford it because she can't pay bills if she doesn't work. But that's my fault too, according to her. Like, woman had some issues. But on my birthday, so I have certain phobias. And for the most part, I've been able to deal with majority of my phobias, but unfortunately there are still a few that still hang around. And one of them is electricity and water being in the same area. So like hot water heaters that are electricity or even gas. I'm deadly afraid of gas almost. So water and like anything like a pump or something like that, it scares me. I don't like being around it. Um, they're like washer machines is one of those things. I know it's the stupidest thing, but they scare the shit out of me. I'm one of these people. I load up the washer and I get the fuck out of the room as quickly as I possibly can because it scares me. But again, I I try to deal with my phobias because I know I know that that's exactly what it is. They're phobias. It's not real. It's not something I should be afraid of. So, uh, but she had me getting under the sink because the some little pump that went to the fridge to make the ice maker work stopped working, and she beat me because I didn't want to get under there and I was scared. It was just like stupid things. Like one time her boyfriend didn't come over and she got mad at me for that. Like that was my fault that her boyfriend didn't want to come over. I don't know why people even saw her attractive. I mean, she was a very beautiful woman. Keyword was. But yeah, I don't think cause she hit it so well. Like, a lot of her friends didn't, well, she didn't have a lot of friends. She only had one. Um, Her friend Evelyn didn't even understand what was going on. Like, she didn't understand why the state of Louisiana took me away. And I was like, because my mother was beating me. You didn't see the bruises on my face? Oh no, you were a kid. You fell out of a tree or something. Yeah, that's what it was. Mm-hmm, sure. Climbed a tree to get away, not whatever. But yeah, there was a lot of problems with that woman. I mean, I went out, and when I got out of her care, I was in the state's care. They put me with this foster family, the Brissettes. And I lost her phone number years ago, and I hate it because I loved them. They were the greatest foster parents in the whole world. And if I really truly can't have my own kid, and maybe in my future, even if I could have my own kid, I would probably want to be a foster mom. The problem, I think, is I'll fall in love with every one of those kids, and I'll adopt them all. Because Miss Brissette, she adopted a few of her kids. She did it for 60 years before she retired with me. I was her last one. And she was amazing. Her and Pepper was the most amazing people in the whole world. And I lived with them, and then I got to live with my no, I was supposed to live with my dad, but what ended up happening is my dad couldn't keep a job down, and he ended up losing his trailer that he was living in. So as a result, uh, they had suggested, and my Aunt Connie, not the Aunt Connie I'm trying to call in New York, because she actually lived in Indiana, but I had an Aunt Connie that was blood related down in Louisiana. And um, they had talked to her, and she was willing to adopt me. And because she didn't want, I was part of the minor family. You don't get rid of them. And so as a result, she was trying to adopt me and everything. And I lived with her for like 3 or 4 months. But her husband started getting aggressive. And as a result, she was concerned for my safety. So she had called, while I was in school, they had packed up all my stuff and already had it all in the U-Haul, which it wasn't a whole lot, but because I was light, there wasn't a whole, I don't have a whole lot of anything, but they had me all packed up and everything. And I was like, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? Why am I being rejected again? This is how I was feeling, like I was being rejected. And I didn't find out until later. She actually had me removed from the house on purpose. Um, like I was saying, her husband, Jeff was his name, started getting aggressive, and I was the target. And as a result, he was getting to the point where he would whip me and stuff like that, and he was getting too aggressive. Like I said, too aggressive. He took all my stuff away from me one time because I misbehaved a little bit and things like that. Like, he was just, the punishment on me was overboard. And he was starting to do the same to the boys, which was Michael and JoJo, which were my cousins. And she had a daughter with him named Erica. She was born August 8th. And I know this because that was my baby. That was my baby. And so she got me out of there because she could get me out of there. About not a whole year later or so, I ended up being in my dad's possession, and he had me for about 5, 6 months. And of course, the state already gave him custody. And that's when he was about to ship me to Indiana because um and he was saying because I talked about my grandmother a lot and things like that. Of course I talked about my grandmother a lot. She was my supporting person when I needed somebody to save me. She was there. And because she actually came down to Louisiana when my mother stole me away from her in the first place, took me to Louisiana, and she came down to Louisiana, had to pay the police and everything to get me back. So, but as I was, saying and all, she he was like, well, you talk about her a lot and everything like that, so I'll just send you up there. My grandmother's like, I got the money, I'll pay for her plane ticket. I got her, and that's how I got back to Indiana. But when that was happening, the week before I was supposed to get on my plane, Jeff had shot my Aunt Connie in the face twice. Um, the reason behind it, she had just took JoJo and Michael and took them to their big sister Sherry's house at the time, and Sherry was pregnant with my Aunt Connie's first grandbaby. And I'm too far away. Boo. Okay, hold on. Let's bring this over. So she had to go back and pick up Erica because she was trying to leave Jeff, is what was happening. And Jeff grabbed her gun because she was a security guard for the bank and shot her in the face while she was holding Erica. Twice. They thought at first it was 3 times, but it was because she had brought her hand up and it shot right through. And so I had to go to the funeral to my Aunt Connie before I had to come back up to Indiana. A hell of a way to leave Louisiana. And it was so weird. So I legitimately have a murder in my family. I mean, it's not something to be proud of, but it's the weirdest thing. It was just like he ended up getting life, and I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't think it was premeditative, but I don't remember. His family was super cool. I liked his family. His family was great people. It was him that was the problem. I'm one of these people, like, I don't judge a person by their their family by a person. I judge the person by the person. The family is a whole nother group. They do their own thing. They're their own individuals, and I don't judge them that way. And they ended up taking Erica, of course, but of course our family still had rights, or not rights, but we're able to be with Erica and everything like that. So our family got to see Erica whenever, and she is now on Facebook because it's been over 20 years now. Oh God, has it really been that long? I was 14 when I got sent up to. Oh, it's been 22 years ago. Dang. It's been 2 decades. Oh, wow. It has been up here. Realizing how old I am. I'm so old. I'm not mad about being old. I'm actually happy. That was one of the reasons why I like Josh. We was working with when Andrew Jensen's laughing at me. Josh, one of my old co-workers. Let's see, I've been with this company this September 7 years. So yeah, I was just turning 30. And I was excited. So I was dancing around going, I'm 30, and I was all excited. And he's like, most people aren't excited about their birthdays. And I was like, well, I didn't think I was going to make it to my 13th, 16th, 21st birthday, let alone 30th. And he goes, why? I said, well, I tried to commit suicide at 8 years old. And he's like, you sure know how to make something light go to dark quick. I was like, yeah, I'm good for that. But it was one of those weird things. It was funny. And I was like, but you don't understand. To me, that I didn't think I was going to make it to that age because I was expecting my mother to kill me before then, and that was the reason why I was going to commit suicide originally. I know this sounds bad, but I just didn't want her to be the one that kills me. 22 years ago, I got divorced and ended up being alone with 2 kids. Oh, Lord. I bet that was a rough moment for you. Because I would think with oh God, 2 kids. You're not even, you're 22 years old. How old are you, Jensen? Because I thought you were like in your 40s. You can't be that old. Because for some reason, I always thought you were like in your 40s. Now he's like, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to hide. Can't say I blame you. Yeah. Oh, 57. Oh, you're not that old. You're not that old. That's cool. You were like 35 when all that happened. You were my age when that happened. But see, that's not too bad. I mean, how old were your kids though when all that happened? Because if they were little youngsters, you had a handful. Because I always, that was one of the things that I always tried to respect single parents. They were 2 and 4 at the time. Oh my God. Are you, you somebody had blessed your soul somehow. And I'm pretty sure they grew up to be fine children now. I hope they have. Because I always admire single parents because they have to put up with, they have to be the mom, dad, and everybody else in between. I mean, I always thought I was going to end up being a single mom myself, honestly. Because, I was raised by my mother, for the sort of, but she was a single mother, and statistics says that I would be a single mother. But I guess I'm too determined. I don't want to be a single mom. I'm not a mom yet. Well, unless you count, these babies, because, they are. Yeah, fussies. Yes, cute. She's like, you just picked me up and I was all nice and warm. Well, to be honest, Mom had to move her legs. But, yeah, no, I always have high respect for single parents because there's only been like 1 or 2 people I've known that I straight up told them they shouldn't have kids. They ended up having kids. And then, of course, now the person that they had kids with is the one that's taking care of the kids. It's like you see a train wreck. You warn them, hey, this is a train wreck. Don't do this. And they don't listen. Statistically, I should have been married and had kids by 18. Oh yeah? But you just didn't want. I agree with you, Dane. I can't say your thing. I think you would kill him. To be honest, I would have killed him. But that's just, I don't know. I wouldn't kill him. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say. I know when I was growing up as a teenager, I hated kids. I absolutely hated them. But I wanted to have kids in my future. I just hated them. I had two girls from that time. 12 years ago, I got together with my new wife and had three girls now. Ah, stats mean nothing. Well, so does that mean you got five altogether? Now we have a son at 11. Oh, that's cool. So there's hope for me. I'll have kids. And Dane's like, stats mean nothing. Well, and that was the thing. When I was growing up, they had told, statistics were sitting there saying, chances are I was going to be drinking. Well, it took several years. I was going to be an alcoholic. There we go. I was going to be smoking cigarettes. I was going to end up doing drugs. I was going to end up being a little whore of some sort. I was going to end up being the abusee or the abused, or the abuser or an abusee. And all of this stuff. Like, it was just like I was going to be living in, like, horrible situations all my life, right? And when I saw those statistics when I was about 11 years old or so, I was determined to not let that be my future. But I didn't think I was going to live. So our school, before I got into foster care, I remember there was this class project. What do you see yourself at 10, 20, and 30 years from now? And so I sat down thinking I wasn't going to live and made these goals. Like I was going to finish high school, I was going to go to college, I was going to go in for computer graphics and art design. And I was like, you are playing Worm. What is even worse? What is even worse? Hey, Worm isn't bad. I love Worm. Worm's a great game. I mean, come on. I could be doing a lot worse. I could be playing those first person shooter games. I'm just saying. And be like screaming at other players and stuff. I don't know. But it was just like I decided that, I made this little thing, I plan on finishing school, go to college, and after college I was going to spend a few years, and about 30 years old I was hoping to be married or have a kid by then, which I didn't see myself being. I saw myself as being a single mom because I didn't trust a lot of guys out there, and I still don't. So I was thinking I was going to be a single mom, but that was okay because I would have been a stay-at-home mom. I found a way to take care of my kids because I would have already had saved up and stuff like this. But for the most part, when I got out of, I did graduate from high school. I got my diploma, so I was happy. Easy to say that. Being addicted to Worm myself. Yes, I love Worm. Worm's awesome. I did get my diploma and everything, but when I went to go to college, my grandmother kind of stopped that. She thought the art institute that I was going to, which had been open for nearly 20 years beforehand, they ended up closing nearly 30 or about 14, 15 years later. My ex-husband actually went to them for his culinary degree. But she didn't believe it was a real college. And then on top of that, she didn't think I was trying to fill out the FAFSA form. I'm like, I need to fill this out. They need to know this information so I can get the benefits. And my grandmother's like, no. I was like, why? She's like, what was it exactly how she said it? The government doesn't need to know how much money I bring in. I was like, yes, they do if they're going to help me get into this college. And she's like, nope. So, of course, the FAFSA form, and I couldn't fill it out. As a result, it went through, or didn't go through. And I was like, So I didn't go to college, but I'm not mad. Honestly, I was mad at first for a couple years, but because I wanted to go into the computer graphics and art design so that I could make my own game, because I have a concept for a game. I just haven't been able to obviously do the artwork like I need to do. So as a result, I'm not mad because then after a few years later, there's this great, huge issue we have with our society that almost everybody who's went through college is forever in debt, pretty much, and can't get out of debt. And I'm like, when I was with my ex-husband, we were only married for 4 years, but we were together for 12 or 8 before we got married and 4 more years when we were married. So to be perfectly honest, I'm glad I didn't go to college because I couldn't afford my debts afterwards. I wouldn't have been able to afford them. So I am not mad by any means by this. So my current husband, he actually went to college, but he ended up dropping out, and his mother and father was really super awesome. And they have been paying on his student loan. And it just last year went away. They finally paid it all the way off. They were awesome, and they went ahead and paid only because that when he was going to college, he was trying, he was struggling really hard. It just wasn't for him. And that was quite literally what they said. This is just not for you, so don't worry about it. We've taken care of it. And I thought that was the most awesome thing. So that made his credit look really, really nice. And of course, I have no credit, but now I do. I am now in the 600. Woo! I do have a credit card, and I have been paying on it and things like that. So believe it or not, yep, I got me a little credit card. I use it to buy worm money. Or coin, basically. And then I just pay it down and get it over with and stuff like that. And it's been making my credit go up, and I just love it. I'm excited because his credit is in the 700s. Mine's now in the 600s, so I'm still pushing to get it up higher. Naturally, I'm working on it. But if we can get both of our credits really good, like if I can get mine close enough to the 700s, loan agencies will look at us seriously, and we can get our new house. We're hoping next year. But I got my fingers crossed, but with everything going on, with, the coronavirus stopping me from working and things like that, so I don't know what kind of financial straits this is going to put me into. But it's not like I don't have money saved back just in case. So we're also hoping to save $10,000 so that when we do work or talk to a bank for a loan and whatnot, we have at least 10% of what the value we are able to afford, which is 100,000. 150,000 is my max because I sat down and I did all like I've already. This is the type of person I am. I've already sat down, looked up all the information on how much a loan with interest is cost, and of course the gas bills and all the stuff added into it. Like I already figured it out, and I was like, we are able to afford rent, which is six. Our rent is like $595 a month, but we pay $600 because a little extra money. In fact, at the current moment, we actually have half of a month's rent ahead because we paid so much. And usually on like in the middle of the year, when like we have all this jobs, I tend to pay an extra month or so extra on my rent so that when winter comes around and I don't have work, obviously, I don't have to worry about being in the straits and having, you know, issues with my rent. I've never once with my landlord been late. In fact, hey baby, I accidentally paid because I had two accounts with my landlord apparently. One was something else, I can't remember what it was, and then of course there was my normal rent. And I thought I hit the button that I normally use anyway, and it went to the other one. And they had called me up and they're like, hey, um, you're never late on your rent. And I was like, but I paid it. I paid it at this date and da da da, and you got the money. And they were looking at it and they were like, well, it went to this account, which we're not sure why, but is that because that's the rent money, isn't it? I was like, yes. And they're like, okay, we'll fix that. You've never been late. We're not charging you. I was like, thank you. I have never once been late with my rent. And I mean, we've been late with some of our bills occasionally, but never rent. You got to keep a roof over your head. That's the most important thing. We've not, since I've been living here and I lost my house and all, I've never once had any of my utilities shut off on me since my ex-husband and I divorced. It's nice. And it's been really nice because I can do things and I can buy things if I want something, and it's wonderful. But I tend to not buy things. Like I was saying the other night, I had checked my account. I hadn't checked it in a couple weeks, and I'm like, hey, baby, I got a lot of money in my account. Have we paid bills lately? And so we ended up paying bills. That's how I do it. I'm like, hey, bills must be due. I got too much money in here. Because I thought I was spending way too much money and I wasn't. Because sometimes I'll go on, like, I can't say spending sprees because I really don't do much. But I go out and I like to treat people and I go and buy dinners for friends and stuff like that. It's just something I like to do. It drives some people nuts, apparently. It makes them weird. But I always like having a little bit of extra money in case, like, somebody I work with needs help or something. I'm there to help them out. And I've done that before. And it made me almost cry one time because I had left, so I had money, but I had left my card in my pocket of my normal jeans and I was at work. So I didn't have money to get my lunch. And everybody swarmed to help me. And it was almost made me cry because I didn't expect that to happen. And it was cool because the kindness of people make me happy. Okay, so, all right, I got space. So let's go and cut this down some more. So this is starting to, so the road is set up like I need it. I could probably have went a tile more or so, but I'm all right with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to mine all this down. Or not mine it, but dig this down. Because see, where this tells me that this is where it will end. So if I bring, yeah, that's 10 tiles. So that's off, that's perimeter ends right there. So I should bring this up too. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up as well. But I got to make sure I don't hit this because I don't want to bring that. I want to bring this tile up, but not the other tiles. So to make my little... Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some of this dirt because I'm going to end up getting a little bit more dirt. But I'm going to bring it up to... It says off deed. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't go any further. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up right here. So this can go up. Okay, so this is the one I want to bring up. Am I close enough to grab dirt? Yes, sweet cakes. There we go. So this will be the flat part before it starts. That's why I did it that way, because it's supposed to be flat going that way, and then it will That's when everything changes. So I'll end up making a, it's going to have like a fence part right there. And I'm going to have water fountains and stuff like, oh my God.
I'm off running.
Jesus fucking Christ. Could you have given me a heads up?
Oh my goodness. That's what it is. Spicy yet.
I don't know. I'm old, and that kind of shit gives me a heart attack. I Oh my God.
Here.
No, I don't need cold hands on me.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Just one.
Streamer abuse, go away. No. Bad. Oh my God, I just had a heart attack.
I got up almost an hour and a half ago.
Why did so you've been off at 12?
12:12.
What are you doing for an hour and a half?
Well,
oh, you were Pokemon. Yeah, I
For
knew.
about a half hour.
I should have known it. I should have known.
And then I had to make an emergency stop on the way home to get air for the tire. I had low tire pressure in my back on this tire.
Is that where it got hit?
No.
Okay.
Hit on the cracks on this side.
Oh, so it was on the passenger side? Okay. Oh my God. Alright. I just had a heart attack thanks to my husband.
Not expecting me home this early.
No! I was not! And then on top of that, you had to go and scare the pee out of me. Oh, good thing I didn't need to pee. Jesus. I was just sitting here just talking away, and then you
Didn't
will...
get her off beat?
No. I have headphones on. Do I hear anything that happens out here 98% of the time?
You don't know.
What do you want?
More kisses.
You're a crack. No! 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 Ah! Stop it. No, this is out. Don't touch the headphones. You're a brat.
I know the easy way.
He's about to get me cookies. I didn't even have to look. Cookies.
Am I right that it pleases you?
They do appease me. I like cookies.
We're almost out of them again.
I haven't been
I'm not
eating
saying
them.
You did it. I'm saying we are almost out.
I know.
And when I showed up for my registration, it didn't ticket me or anything, but for an expired registration.
How long has it been expired?
5 days.
Okay, that's why. They won't normally go after you unless it's over 30 days, unless you're my van driver.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it. And I told the officer, I just realized I need to renew it.
Well, at least you weren't in Muncie, because that's when Muncie are mean about that.
Yeah, I called work and said I might be late.
Were you?
Yeah, but not super late.
They didn't point you for it, did they?
I don't care if they do or not.
Your perfect attendance bonus.
It's canceled for this quarter.
Why is it can't? Oh, because of the...
Uh-huh.
So that means if you even showed up, even all that time, they're not going to give it to you?
They're just not counting it during perfect attendance for second quarter. Third quarter is to be determined. For third quarter.
You're missing what I'm asking.
I'll get it for first quarter. That's all the information.
So in other words, they're going to punish you even if you don't get any time off.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, at least I can tell them. I called the call-off line and said I was in an accident.
Right, you're fine. Did you work with Jenny?
Obviously.
Of course.
She usually was down in the pasta room.
Was she?
Yeah. Cooking the macaronis.
Was she? I can't believe you just damn near gave me a heart attack, asshole. You couldn't send a message, hey honey, guess what? I'm on my way home. Do you want something? Nothing? Oh, okay.
Stores are closed. I think Meijer's the only one open.
I didn't ask you to go to the store. I mean, like, you probably got something to eat, didn't you?
No.
Oh. You still gave me a heart attack. That's not fair. You're mean. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I was just talking about all kinds of stuff today. Now you're off tomorrow, right? Or, well, now technically
Yes.
today. Sweet.
Yeah, I
What?
go do insurance.
Huh?
I go to the insurance office.
Oh, yeah, I got paid now.
Well, it's more like to see if I need to file a claim because of this damage.
Right. You didn't tell them right away?
Calling insurance, didn't have time.
Oh.
By the time I got dismissed, it was damn near 5 o'clock.
Okay. Daily quest has been turned on. What?
I don't know.
Hmm. It's a quiet night tonight. It just means all the hyper people are not on. No, no, no. Oh. I didn't get that in time. Ooh. You're playing The Witcher again, huh?
Mhm.
We need to get somebody to help you on that Borderlands game. Because you're stuck in that one spot still, aren't you?
Very much.
Well, I'm thinking about maybe ending my stream. I mean, I've gone almost 4 hours this time. Normally I've been going almost 5, but it's a quiet night. I'm thinking about ending. Because I'm also nosy on what you're doing. Alright.
My feet are more cold than anything right now.
Why is your feet cold?
They just, because of all the water.
My feet are cold. You want me to shove them up in warm spots? Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to log out here. Where I'm digging in all that grand fun stuff of doings. So this is Dreka. We're watching the Dragon Kitty show. My co-host has disappeared.
She's over here.
Oh, she's over there with Daddy now because Daddy smells like food. Anyway,
And the other one's over in
Dude Jensen says, have a good night. You guys have a good night, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Dreka, signing off.